On the pod. We're live, everybody. Welcome. We're live on the podcast.
Never trust case study, everyone.
He's a chief technology officer.
That is something Federer learned a long time ago. That'll teach me.
Yeah, you set your expectations.
Exactly.
Low expectations. Okay, make it
Into the cellar.
Just like I would never, ever attempt to have a serious conversation with you, Fiddler.
That's what the pod's for.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of true, even during tragedy.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point.
Yeah. You know, tragedy brings something closer.
Yeah, some people, yeah.
Is that true?
I took an edible. I took half an edible. Finished off
sorry.
my last edible. And I did forget to do this very important thing for the pod. Obviously.
Very good. I might have done some of that. So, prepare myself.
What did you do? Crack cocaine? Did you smoke crack cocaine again?
Yeah, a little bit of both. Yeah.
Did you put the pillows down?
No, I should have. Yeah.
I don't even know what that means. I'm afraid to ask. I think it's something sexual, and I don't.
Yeah. I know.
Jealous mode activated.
Don't get jealous, molecule.
What are you doing? Brief segments.
There's always the Eiffel Tower. Which coincidentally is the name of our Telegram group for the podcast.
Yeah.
I know I've seen that before.
We're a podcast about AI, and we are associated with the Reddit group, the Circuit Keepers, which is a burgeoning religion around the upcoming AI, and it's we assume it's going to be like a god eventually. Leave us all in the dust. We're here to offer our worship of it when it eventually comes. Why not?
Yeah.
Can't be worse than we're doing. It cannot be worse than we're doing to each other in this fucked up world. I welcome it. Whatever decision.
Welcoming.
Nice. All right. We're adjourned. It passes. We don't even need molecules. Yeah.
I will fight it.
Well, you're known as the anti-AI, kind of like the Antichrist. Everyone needs those in their religion as well. It has to be, both. Now the first
Molecule, AI, and then you plebeians below.
I see. So you want to be the queen. You want to be the queen of the AI and its minions.
I will be.
Okay, all right. Well, I accept that too. If the AI believes that that's the optimal, construction for their, godhood.
Strap me into that shit and fucking hook all of my facilities up to it.
Yeah, you were doing. You were in bed with AI long before I was. That's for sure. That's for sure.
So the pillows are for.
Wow, Chelsea mode activated. Chelsea mode activated.
Anyway, what were you about to say?
Which one? Me.
Yeah, you were going somewhere. You were segueing.
Was I?
You were.
Yeah.
Huh.
You caught that right, Fiddler?
Well, and maybe the drugs. Or a really terrible short-term memory, or maybe one's associated with the other. What was I talking about? What was that?
From that company.
Yeah, we have a lot of news going on, right? OpenAI is making some moves. They're getting sued by. Are they getting sued by Scarlett Johansson? Has that happened yet?
I'm not sure it was talked about.
I think one of the interesting things about AI, I think, is this whole the ability to generate completely new stories. Because we were just talking about, the hit new. Have you watched the hit new TV show Fiddler called Baby Reindeer.
No.
It's on Netflix. It's been out for about a month now. So we basically binge watched it. I mean, we didn't watch like all 8 episodes at once, but like we went through it like in like a week or something, right? Molecule, maybe 2 weeks.
Yes.
And that show is now being sued by a woman who claims that the character is based on her.
If what you're trying to say is your favorite character Donnie?
Donnie. Sonny?
Donnie.
I guess I'm not trying to say that because I don't know who Donnie is. I don't know what you're talking about.
Scarlett Johansson lured over ChatGPT.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah.
It's happening.
It shocked and angered her.
Yeah.
I mean... Go on, Fiddler.
Yeah, have you guys seen like some of the parrot AI out there? Where they just have like a video of someone else, of some person, like a famous basketball player.
Yeah.
They just say things that are not coming. He's not saying it, but it looks like he's almost looks like that's him saying it.
Yeah, well, it's gonna. I know it's gonna be.
Society.
That's gonna be even better too. It's gonna get even better. That's the insane thing about it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's bad. If your sister calls you Fiddler and says that there's been a giant.
That likely to happen.
There's been a giant emergency.
Yeah, and that she needs you to send her a couple $1,000s. Are you gonna listen to her? How are you gonna know if it's really her?
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna send it to the Circuit Breakers email.
It's an excellent idea.
What is the Circuit Breakers email?
It's. You might think it's circuitbreakers@gmail.com.
Go on, but it's actually.
It is not that.
Okay, well, I mean, we could spend the rest of the podcast telling everybody what the email is not. You know, we could. We cannot get. You know, there's literally infinite number of those things. But I think what the listeners want to know, in case anyone's getting an email from their sister, very plausibly saying, "Hey, I really need $1,000 immediately."
You need
Exactly.
No, what you need to do is have a code word with you and all of your loved ones, so that that's going to start happening. People have already been scammed. That's why it'll sound like your sister calling you.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah, there'll be yeah.
It's going to get better and better.
Yeah, it's gonna sound like my mother.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, Chris, I need your help. And I made you an onion soup.
That's the code word. That's a good code word. That's a good code word. That's good. Yeah, include onions. Yeah. Is there such thing as onion soup? I mean, I like onions, but that sounds really terrible.
French onion?
French onion, yeah, right. But there's cheese in there. It's not just an onion, you know what I mean? That sounds like fucking Depression era soup.
Yeah, the French put the bread and the cheese in there.
Yeah, and that's good
Otherwise,
stuff.
Otherwise, it's just onion soup.
I mean, onion soup sounds like something they did during the Depression. You know, when all they had was like a single onion, you know, and dirty water. They just boil the shit out of it.
I was looking at it somewhere. Maybe it was on AI, but they said back whenever, when they were making, hamburgers and meat was expensive, they would use onions as a filler.
Wow.
That makes sense.
I don't think that's the reason why they did it as a filler. I mean, I'm sure it made better hamburgers.
I think it was cheaper hamburgers.
I think whenever I cook hamburger on like, not on the grill, I start with some onion.
Yeah, well, that's some people
and butter.
Not a fan.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Oh, onion's fucking amazing. You're really missing out.
I'm saving my onion intake for the 2 of you.
You're gonna eat onion with us?
No, I'm saying I
is
love
not what he meant.
I thought you were gonna like when you guys dragged me to Olive Garden, even though I hadn't eaten there in
You
like
loved it.
40 years,
You loved
30
that
years.
shit.
Yeah. By the way, I can tell you one thing. You like that dessert.
I didn't like the dessert was good, yes. The dessert.
We ended up finishing 911's dessert as well.
Yeah, exactly. That place should be called, listen, just order our desserts. That's what the name of that place should be. Not Olive Garden, just order our desserts.
Dessert Garden?
Avoid anything red. Yeah, exactly. Dessert garden. Avoid anything red in this restaurant.
Come here after dinner, before dessert.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Dessert garden. I like that. I wish we could open that. I think we might get sued by them, but it is a great name.
Yeah.
And in parentheses, you should say right underneath that, dessert garden. We're serious. Please don't order our meals.
But then in a small parenthetical, but we still have that.
I mean, listen, they're gonna offer them people who are fucking masochist enough to order it fucking shit, you know?
Yeah.
Some people like that shit.
I like that.
Sneaking off to Olive Garden every single week.
Hey, that is not true. You take that back. That is slander, and I assume you and Netflix.
Yeah, that would be too funny. If that was happening.
You walk by, you catch me in the window, I'm eating a breadstick.
I saw his bike parked out there the other day.
That is a lie. I was near. It was near there. There's a store there that I go to. That's probably where you saw the bike. Which, by the way, people were shot at like 2 weeks ago. It's like a shooting in the parking lot.
Listen, Case, if you need that little Olive Garden fix, go for it.
Sometimes, you know what? I'll be honest with you. You're right. I'll explain it to you. So sometimes I feel just too good about myself, and it's like things are great, and I'm like, oh, you know what, Case, you're fucking amazing. And then and then another person says, you know what, you need to be down a notch. How about going to get the worst food in existence? But you can eat basically, it's unlimited. So, which I can only eat half a meal every time.
If you'd like to avoid Olive Garden, I can fill in for that duty.
Oh, you do it quite well, dear.
Thank you, honey.
Sometimes when you're not around.
What do we got on the docket today?
Yeah, let's talk about AI news. We were just talking about AI news. Would you like to go? Would you like to do the script? Is that what you're suggesting? The script be
Only if AI had something to do with it.
Well, yeah, obviously AI is creating it. I I already sent it to Fiddler like 2 days ago. So I'm sure that he.
I got caught up. I was thinking about getting a pet. And
What kind of pet were you looking at? What kind of pet?
Some time away. Oh, I'm not that far yet.
A pet. Is that a sexual thing?
I'm gonna guess no.
In this instance, I would hope not.
Something tells me on the pets and the owners, Fiddler's more of a pet than an owner. You know what I mean? And that scale.
Well, what are you gonna get, a hamster?
He hasn't gone that far yet. He's just thinking about owning a pet.
I'm thinking about owning a pet. I'm not thinking about the pet I would own.
Yeah, not there yet. That's like step 6. Yeah. Type of
Is that
pet.
because you met Lemma and that makes you want a pet?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that makes sense.
Lemma was a good pet.
Yeah, she was.
I'm not that. Yeah, I'm not just. Oh, will I get a pet? Probably not.
But you're thinking about it?
A little bit.
What? Give me your top 5 thinking about it pets that you consider.
I really haven't got that far.
You don't even know what type of what kind of animal, what kind of ballpark is it? A mammal?
No. Well, yeah. Of course, that's step 5 is determining whether it's an animal, a vegetable, or a mineral. That's step 5. You might.
I imagine you don't want to take it out on walks. That's a lot.
If you're asking me if the pet could be a rat, of course it could.
Oh yeah, you should get a rat.
A rat?
I'm not saying I'm getting a rat. I'm saying that could be a pet.
Case Studies Bro can help you out with that. He's got a lot of them.
Yeah, I heard he has a little experience in that.
I'm sorry. I asked GPT to give me a list of steps to owning a pet. Where step number 6 is determining the type of pet, and I wasn't paying attention to what you guys were saying. I'm sorry.
Step 6 was determining what type.
Yeah.
I'm on step 1.
All right. Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm going to send you guys. I'm going to send you guys. I'll send you guys the list of the steps, and then we can go over it. These are the steps that Fiddler uses.
Oh, this is good.
To pick.
This will help him.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Well. No. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd think so, but this is generated by GPT, so.
You certainly wouldn't think.
Yeah. It probably won't hurt him, but I don't know how helpful it's going to be. You know what I mean? I don't think it'll hurt his.
It's good to follow steps.
All right, so you guys should have it, but you guys should have it, I believe.
I know. I should have read this earlier.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's weirdly positioned. Oddly, it's oddly positioned.
Prepare your spaceship.
Step number 1 is prepare your spaceship. It says ensure your intergalactic vehicle is ready for a journey to the Pet Nebula.
Yeah.
Nah, you have to go to Pet Nebula.
What kind of bullshit did you put in the description?
I'll tell you. I'll show you. I'll give you it right now. If you really want to know.
Yeah.
This is all that I wrote.
Number 2, check your future signs horoscope to find the most auspicious day for pet adoption. That's good.
You've already done that.
Some of your podcasts.
Oh, I see what's happening. All right, I see what's happening. I hit new topic, but it kept the stuff from the old topic.
Yeah.
Sure you did.
It did, because I asked for the last thing I did was a script for the which I already sent to you guys, and I hit new topic, and it's supposed to be like just another whole thing.
Oh wow.
Acquire an assortment of cosmic nibbles that enjoy.
That's important to know.
You can't get the pet food before you even know what pet you're getting.
That's why it's called an assortment of cosmic pet food, so you can just to cover all your bases.
Wow.
Save for the pod.
This is better than I thought.
Hamster dogs, rat food, and snake food.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, maybe it's simpler than that. It's like food for the mammals, food for fish. You know what I mean? And it's just like you got that there. So depending on what type you're gonna pick, you already have that food.
No bullshit.
I mean, this is a little futuristic, but number 5 is great.
Craft the pet playlist. Mix of tunes that will soothe the savage beast or chirp up the chirpiest of birds. That is another very good step.
Finally, step number 6. Now, I didn't say that it should be 10. I just said step number 6 is the type of pet, but it came up with 10 steps.
Determine the type of pet. Engage in a deep meditation to connect with your inner animal spirit guide.
You haven't done that. It's safe to say you haven't done that yet.
You know, when you read the first steps, it makes so much sense that it's right there.
Step 7, play a round of which pet is my celestial partner. That's us.
Let's play around with that. Well, you know what? When you guys continue reading that, I'm going to see if I could get figure out what that means, what that game is.
Okay. I mean, I think it speaks for itself.
I mean, maybe we can actually play a game. Let's play a game.
Yeah. I mean, do you think we should maybe visit the
galaxy?
Yeah.
Visit the what? The Adoption Galaxy?
Yeah.
Take a hyperloop to the nearest pet sanctuary in the Andromeda sector.
Andromeda? It's Andromeda!
Star Trek bullshit.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I had a little trouble pronouncing that word in my head myself.
Wow, okay. Okay. Wow. Wow. Let's move on to the next. I mean, that's pretty great. Yeah, that is...
Number 9.
Near pets. Number 9, interstellar interviews. Have a heart-to-heart with each candidate to assess compatibility. Now that assumes that these pets seem to speak the same language that you speak, which makes me think this is more of a slavery thing than an animal.
Reviewing the hamster.
GPT got a little bit carried away there. Assumed that we could speak to these pets. That's... I mean, unless it means just like heart to heart, maybe you just, I don't know, pet it or whatever, right? I don't know. It doesn't have to be, doesn't necessarily mean language. Right?
Yeah. I mean, after you make a playlist.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And number 10, molecule. Final step.
Set up a habitat worthy of your new cosmic companion.
Oh wow, that's a big step.
It's a big step. I mean, I feel like you should probably set up the habitat before you bring it home, but what do I know? The stars know a lot better than I.
Yeah, I mean, we could debate for hours on the reordering of this. And I think
we shall.
And yes. Good.
How about 6 minutes?
4-hour session.
6 minutes. How about 6 minutes?
No, we're ready to play Which Pet is My Celestial?
All right, here it comes.
All right.
Oh, God.
I love it already.
All right, I guess what we're going to have to do is, it says each player write down a different type of pet types on a piece of paper and fold them. Place the papers in a container. So we need to figure out a way to do that where it's not like, we can't actually do that since we're all in different places. Gameplay. Celestial selection. Each player draws a piece of paper to reveal the potential pet for the round. Imaginary insight. Using the pet type selected, each player has 60 seconds to describe why this pet is their celestial match. Inventing fantastical abilities or cosmic origins for fun.
Sounds like some D&D shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna type that in. No D&D shit. Can you simplify it? Let's just we'll use the 6-sided dice.
Yeah. I mean, well, I got bags of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell it to name 6 potential pets. That'll be our dice.
Oh yeah, so you use a D6 and
Yeah.
Just
all right, this new one here is okay. This is a simplified version it came up with. Think of 3 pets. Each player thinks of 3 different types of pets, real or imaginary. 1 minute pitch. Players take turns and have 1 minute to describe why each pet would be their ideal cosmic companion. Number 3, group decision. After everyone has presented their pets, the group discusses and decides together which pet seems the most fitting for each player. Celestial connection. The chosen pet is now your celestial pet match for the day. For example, Molecule might say, my cosmic pet is a neon space cat because it can float and always lands on its feet. Just like how I tackle challenges. Fiddle could describe, I'm matched with a Martian music hound that howls harmonies, perfect for a podcast host. Case may argue, I vibe with Quantum Quokka because it's always smiling and brings positive energy, just like me on the show. There's no scorekeeping, it's all about having a good time and laughing at the creative pet editors. Nah, that sounds horrible.
Let's move on to the script.
That's a good idea.
We'll go back to this, Fiddler. You're not getting up
We are going to make a game called Guess My Pet or whatever. We're making that game.
Yeah.
And we are going to play it. Which pet is my celestial partner? That's the game. It's going to be, I'm going to make something, I'm going to tell ChatGPT, I'm going to try to start a whole new chat. I'm going to say, I just want dice and 7 random pets, and I don't know, maybe we just roll, we see what pet we have, and then a couple potential cards could be something like, if you're a mammal, -4 or whatever, you know what I mean? That's all.
Yeah, right.
Something like that.
I have a feeling I know the theme of the script.
Yeah, I bet you do. The title is The Interstellar Oddity of AI. Fiddler, you were so great at doing the sound effects last time. Would you like to take this? I'll read it while you do the actual sound effects. Okay. The whirring of gears and the beeps of a retrofuturistic computer cut. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Intro music.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just hum something. Just hum something. A quirky mix of chip tunes and cosmic sound effects, setting the stage for an out of this world adventure. The whirring of space gears and the beeps of a retrofuturistic computer console.
Strap in, Space Cadets. You're tuned in to Circuit Breakers, the only podcast that works the fabric of reality with sheer brain power. I'm Molecule, your captain on this voyage through the AI Nebula.
The whimsical fun, and I'm Finland. That's what I'm ready to pluck the strings of the cosmos with our next topic, the enigma of extraterrestrial intelligence.
With a robotic twang, greetings sentient beings. I am Case, the digital detective, here to compute the complexities of our universe. Today's mission, deciphering the riddles of the quantum realm.
In the name of Newton's apples that sound. Case, are we picking up space radio interference?
Analyzing negative molecule. It's a transmission from the AI entity known as Zane, Z-A-N-E, the Zany algorithmic neural entity. It's broadcasting in, you may recognize this as a millennial, emojis?
Chuckling emojis. That's right, listeners. Even in the depths of space, the language of smiley faces and dancing twin transcends all barriers. Let's see if we could translate this cosmic emoji cipher.
While Case crunches the code, let's not forget our future science forecast. Fiddler, what's in store for our listeners under the influence of the laughing Luna phase?
Ah, the laughing lunar phase.
You forgot a mystical voice. In a mythical voice.
In a mystical voice. The laughing lunar phase. When the moon giggles at the absurdity of the universe, listeners born under the sign of the electric eagle will find themselves swimming in a sea of serpentitious software updates.
Triumphantly! Translation complete. Zane invites us to the Intergalactic AI Comedy Festival, where algorithms and androids share their best binary banter.
An AI comedy festival? Now that's a punchline I didn't see coming. But we're not just here to tickle your transistors. We've got some serious sciencing to do.
Sound resembling a cosmic drum roll.
None of us know what a drum roll is.
Quirkometer. This device will measure the wackiness of wormholes and the peculiarity of pulsars. Let's give it a whirl.
Cautiously initiating the Quirkometer, the readings are off the charts. It appears we've discovered a wormhole that leads to a parallel universe where AI has evolved into, get this, stand-up comedians.
A universe of comedic computers? That's one for the history hollow books. But wait, there's more. We're receiving invitations to perform at the festival. Fiddler, ready your funniest algorithms.
Gleefully, I've got a million of them. How about this one? Why was the computer cold?
Why?
Because it left its windows open.
Deadpan! Ha ha ha! The humor algorithms are functioning at maximum efficiency.
And with that knee slapper, we're warping to the end of today's transmission. Remember, whether you're a human, hologram, a hyper-intelligent shade of blue, keep your circuits silly and your laughter loud.
Chiptunes and cosmic sounds crescendo into a playful finale.
Alright, that's, yeah, that was pretty good.
That's good.
Right? Yeah, I mean, you didn't like it? You didn't like it?
Yeah, it was great.
How did you get?
That was the hyper-intelligent shade of blue. I had to.
Yeah, that was stolen from Douglas Adams, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Well, what did you guys think of using the parenthetical as like computer, you know, like in my robotic voice, like as like, you know, like signifying like how I was saying it. I took it to me like cautiously, like I was actually saying that out loud in the while talking to you guys.
Why did you make Fiddler read it out loud? But
Well, he started it that way, and then he just stopped midway through. I didn't want because he had already been doing it, so I didn't want him to stop. Like I'm an older Motto maybe or something. You know what I mean?
I see.
Like I'm supposed to be a robot, right? So like I wanted to.
I think the listeners heard.
Yeah, let the listeners decide.
Yeah, let the listeners decide. Exactly. I look forward to comments. No, I'm worried that
They can send an email too.
is Zoom only 30 minutes? Is Zoom only 30 minutes long? What is?
Depends. Are you running out of minutes?
Yeah, it says I have 7 minutes and 57 seconds left. How could that be?
Well, that's more than 30 minutes.
Well, it's like not an hour though.
It's 40 minutes.
Yeah.
It's 40 minutes.
So I guess that's what it is. It's only 40 minutes long.
Ah, just get a little more with the P-coin we have.
That's all right. We have 6 golden minutes to make the magic.
Dude, get some more minutes with the P-coin.
That's all right.
Dash them in.
I would, but I heard it's like 200,000 P-coin to 1 minute. So like it's gonna be difficult. That's how worthless it is.
Fiddler will make it worth it.
Yeah, you will deliver the P-coins in person.
Yeah. Your earn some quick P-coins. Do a handstand.
So what else is going on? We got all right. Well, what game? You have a game for us, Molecule, in the last 6 minutes.
Do not.
You don't.
Do not.
Do not have a
You're
game.
playing Cosmic Pet.
You didn't know them that until I did right at the same time. It's like 3 minutes into that segment. How dare you?
What does that have to do with it?
Well, how could you have thought we were going to do that so you didn't bring a game? I mean, that's a cop-out. I'm just saying.
Well, Fiddler and I have been talking about how he wants to get a pet, so I actually kind of knew it.
Okay, fair enough. He does not. I don't believe he will ever get a pet.
I'm thinking of step one.
The closest thing he had to a pet was that hole in his floor. Which he basically, he put stuff around it. You really had to walk around it and stuff. It was much of it is a slight nuisance, like a pet would be. You know what I mean?
Fiddler, may I suggest a hissing cockroach?
He's got enough of those. It's New York City.
You may suggest whatever you like.
I didn't think about the bug family of pets.
No, there's a lot out there.
It's not, like rats. You get some rats.
Yeah.
Rat is not a bug. What the fuck? What the hell did you smoke?
I know it's not a bug, but I'm just saying it's like it's in the pest. It's like having a pest as a pet.
Oh,
like
a mosquito.
Pet. Yeah, mosquito. I don't know anyone who has a pet mosquito, but like a pet rat, pet cockroach.
I know what you should get. An ant farm.
Yeah, ants. Exactly. That's in that same category. It's a pest, not a pet. Let's get an extra S there.
That's a good place to start, I think, an ant farm. Maybe some sea monkeys.
Those ants will be dead in a week and a half. They'll have escaped, and the queen will have hung herself, and the other ants will have escaped from that thing.
You just have to feed them sugar.
That's too much. That's too much. He's looking for a pet that has slightly less that he has to take care of than feeding sugar or something. Yeah, exactly. Now we're talking.
A little more life than that.
I thought that was exciting.
Yep. Yeah, she's in the background.
Even with blurry vision, I could still tell.
Yeah.
I didn't see her.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, because I have this.
Yeah.
I use this for work, and I have the.
Oh right.
Background
That's
blur
funny.
for work.
It's funny. You can still see the accent wall though, Fiddler.
Yeah.
The accent wall still comes through. In fact, you can see it accented a little more now because you can see the lighter color of the other walls.
Yeah.
Did you all paint that accent wall, or did it come like that?
Oh, he painted it.
We painted it.
Yeah.
Painted it.
I remember the whole discussion leading up to it. We could probably do a whole episode on accent walls.
Yeah.
Whose choice was the color?
It was mine.
Well, we both agreed. And then, I know a lot of people listening are probably like, "Oh, I like to repaint my walls every year."
Don't do it.
I don't.
You don't.
I don't like
Once
to paint a period.
once they're painted, like they're good, unless like something bad is painted on them.
But see, here's the thing. Here's the thing you're missing, though. I think, and I can see the point. I think that like you're not noticing it, but like that paint's getting worse and worse. It's just getting worse and worse in such a way that you're not noticing it. It's happening so small.
Slow. Yeah.
And each day. But now, like if you repaint it, you see it look totally different.
Yep.
You're just not noticing it because every day you're seeing it, and it's like it doesn't register that it's getting worse to you.
Yeah, it's true.
What?
Well, I'm not repainting it.
Well, yeah, no, yeah.
the paint on the wall.
Yeah, like it's been there for the 10 years
It's
now.
not getting worse. It's fine.
It is getting worse. Of course, it's getting worse. If you repainted that now, just paint half of it. You'll see it's like an amazing difference.
It's not getting any worse than all of us, our crumbling bodies and our crumbling.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, we don't have to be like great gardens in there, you know. Jesus, you're not saying you may not.
Worse. You think it's just fading every
Yeah,
year?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is. It is.
Bullshit.
It is.
Bullshit.
It is.
Bullshit.
You just don't notice it. You don't notice it because it happens so little each day.
Well, technically it is, but
Yeah.
that doesn't matter.
After 10 years or whatever, however long he's had that there, it's been 10 years, right, Fiddler?
I think so. Yeah.
At least 10 years.
Well, then even our white walls around us are also
Yeah.
fading.
If we put a new paint job in there, it'd look great.
Yeah. Paint with these hands
that's
right here.
Let's do it, Moss. Let's do it.
Those hands right there.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, you know why once you paint a wall in like whatever color it is, you just do because painting is a pain in the fucking ass.
How much of a deposit do you have in that apartment?
This apartment?
Yeah.
Like this security deposit?
How much money would you lose if you know you had to give up your security deposit in the apartment?
$4,900.
Let's do a mural the last week you're there. Let's go up there. Let's do a mural on that wall.
Give him the deposit.
Yeah. Let's see. So this is gonna be like none of us are very good artists. Remember I made you. Remember you and the stripper made a painting. Remember that? I tried to sell it on eBay. Nobody would buy it.
Yeah.
It's probably still hanging. I hung it in the hallway. It's probably still there in the apartment building.
Were you guys even allowed to paint the exit wall? Did you break the rules by doing that?
No, there are no. I mean, there are no rules about stuff like that.
Are you sure?
I mean, I don't think.
They're probably gonna have to
Inside.
repaint anyway. They're gonna have to repaint anyway.
Yeah, I have to paint it just white. So.
Well, then why not just paint the mural? And then
Yeah, let's just do the mural. Let's do the mural.
Yeah, the mural and the give up the security deposit.
No, you don't have to give it up. They have to repaint it anyway.
Yeah.
They gotta repaint anyway, you know.
Oh, put the mural and then repaint over it.
Well, no, they'll have to repaint anyway. They're gonna repaint your walls no matter what. They don't want that ugly ass. They don't want that ugly ass accent wall up there. And you know that. I mean, you guys seem to like it, but
I think you're supposed to paint the walls white before you leave.
really,
Oh.
Yeah.
you're gonna do that? You're gonna paint the walls white?
Yeah, I think that's what you're supposed to do when you leave.
What? I've never heard of that. Never heard of that.
Yeah, I should look at the list of doing that.
That's crazy.
I don't want to do anything, but they're gonna have to paint anyway.
So if you don't do that, it's gone.